We don't just sit around and wait for other people. We just make and we do. Hey guys, it's Marissa from Pittsburgh Fit, and today's nutrition tip is going to be on paying attention to your body. So if you find yourself more sluggish than normal, your workouts aren't as well, there's a chance that some of the things you're eating are really affecting you in more ways than you know. So take a few days and journal every single thing you eat and kind of look at the patterns and look how you feel on the days that, look at what you're eating on the days that you feel really good, and then look at what you're eating on the days you feel really bad, and kind of find out what foods are working for you and what's not. It's important to kind of keep up with how you're eating, and a really good way to do that is to just write it down 1 or 2 days a week.
Hey friends, it's Coach Erica from Pittsburgh Fit. I'm going to take you through your PF Go workout today. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our warm-up. We have 2 rounds, 10 lateral band steps to each side, then 10 banded donkey kicks on each side, and then 10 banded fire hydrants on each leg. So let's start off with the lateral steps. So Marissa's going to be here. She's going to be as if she were to do a squat. That's how her feet should be. And then from here, she's going to step to one side and step back. Just like this. You're going to do 10 on each leg. That'll get your glutes going. And then from here, she's going to come on down into a quadruped pose here. So both knees and hands are on the ground. She's going to do donkey kicks. So one leg is going to come straight up and kick as if you're kicking that back wall, just like so. Good. She's going to do 10 on one leg, then 10 on the other leg. Now, can you go ahead and face forward for me? So now she's going to do something called a fire hydrant. That leg is going to come out to the side. Keep that 90 degrees with that knee. Good, straight up. Come right up one more time. There we go, that's what we're looking for. We wanna keep that leg at 90 degrees and then you just come up to the side, just like so. All right, now that your glutes are nice and warmed up, let's go ahead and move on, guys. We have 2 rounds of kettlebell sumo deadlifts, then 10 Russian kettlebell swings, and then 20 alternating glute bridge marches. So, sumo deadlifts, what we're looking for here is you're gonna grab a kettlebell. You're gonna have your feet a little bit on a little bit wider here, so outside the shoulders. She's gonna push her butt back, bend the knees a little bit, tap the ground with the kettlebell, and right back up. Nice and easy sumo deadlifts here for 10. After that, she's gonna bring her feet in just a little bit, and she's gonna do Russian kettlebell swings. What this means is the kettlebell comes up to eye level, so she's gonna hinge at the hips, snap the hips open. That kettlebell's gonna pull her back down, and then she's gonna snap her hips open one more time for the kettlebell swing. All right, guys, now glute bridge marches. So we're gonna set the kettlebell off to the side. We're gonna come up into a glute bridge position here. So hips come up, she's gonna raise one leg up and then come back down, and then the next leg comes up. At the top, I want you pausing for 1 second before you switch legs. You're gonna do 20 total, so it'll end up being 10 on each side. Now let's move on to our strength for today. So you have 3 sets on a 10-minute running clock. You have 7 sumo deadlifts, 7 single leg glute bridges on each side, and then 14 slow dead bugs. All right, so during this strength, what we're looking to do is build and weight on these sumo deadlifts to get to our workout weight. So basically, this is a primer for the workout, getting ready for the workout. So sumo deadlifts, you can do this with dumbbells, you can do this with kettlebells, you can do this with a barbell. We're gonna be demoing with a PVC today, which simulates the barbell. So feet, again, are outside of shoulder width, hands are inside of our feet. Then, just like we did with the kettlebell, she's gonna hinge at the hips, bend her knees a little bit. That PVC will come up to about mid-shin, and then she's gonna push the ground away, stand up with power for each rep. As she does this, she is leading with her chest on the way up. What I don't wanna see is those hips shoot up or anything like that. We wanna lead with the chest on the way up. And then every round, I want you building in weight, like I said, because we're getting ready for our workout. Next up, we have our single leg glute bridges. So we're gonna set up just like we did for the glute bridge march in the warm up, except we're gonna bring our hips up and then we're gonna have one leg on the ground, one leg up. She's gonna come down, tap her hips to the ground, and bring them back up, just like so. We're gonna do 7 on each side. Then we will stay on the ground and we are going to do the slow dead bug. So For the slow dead bugs today, I want shoulder blades off the ground, arms straight up overhead, and what she's going to do, she's going to lower opposite arm and opposite leg to a straight position. Arms up, right here. Yep. Opposite arm, opposite leg, come down, and come back up. There we go. Just like so. She's doing a great job. What is key here, guys, is making sure that the low back stays on the ground. So you should really focus on squeezing your rib cage down, making sure that that low back stays on the ground. If the low back starts to come up, we're not getting what we want out of the dead bug anymore. This is supposed to be a core exercise, so we need to make sure we're squeezing our core, okay? So after you finish 3 sets of that, then we get to move on to our workout. So our workout today, EMOM style, we have every 5 minutes for 4 sets. So this ends up being a 20-minute workout. So you have 5 minutes to do 7 sumo deadlifts, 20 weighted plate sit-ups, 20 toes elevated glute bridges, and then a 1-minute side plank on each side. All right, guys, so there's a lot of work, not a lot of time. You're gonna have to really move here, not take a lot of time for rest, okay? So you have those 7 sumo deadlifts. Whatever weight you built up to in the strength, that is what you're going to use for your workout. If you're feeling really good, feel free to toss a little more weight on as you go through this workout. But like I said, as you know, form is always the most important, so make sure you maintain form. And if you're, like I said, if you're feeling good though, go ahead and toss a little bit extra weight on each round. Then we get into our 20 weighted plate sit-ups. So this is something new, this is something we haven't done a whole lot before. So what we're gonna do here, Marissa's gonna hold a plate overhead. She's gonna go down into a sit-up and then she's gonna come back up. Now notice that plate stays the same shape the whole time. It's always as if she's holding an umbrella, okay? It's always like an umbrella over her head. She comes up just like so. And I want her to keep her eyes on that plate the entire time, and the arms are constantly locked out as she's doing that. That'll add a little spiciness to this workout for you guys. Next up, we have 20 toes elevated glute bridges. So she's gonna be in a glute bridge. Notice her toes are gonna be up, so that means her heels are on the ground. If you're doing it right, you will feel this a lot in your hamstrings. They will light up. So just like so, she's gonna do 20 of these. After that, she's gonna roll onto one side for a side plank. So for the side plank, we can either go off of our forearm, or if you're feeling risky today, you can go off of your hand, which adds a little extra stability component to this. You're gonna do 1 minute on your right side, then 1 minute on your left side. Now, this is the exciting part. Whatever time is left over in that 5 minutes, you get to rest. However, don't count on a whole lot of rest, guys. All right, guys, that's your workout for today. Have a great workout. Have a great day. See you guys later.